What's up guys, Tom here, the Iron Beast. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're getting straight into Lupin Part 2, Episode 4, which is Chapter 9. So I'm looking forward to really seeing where the series goes, because I think there's only 2 more episodes, this one and one more, I think, to the end of this part, or this season. So there's, but it is tying things up pretty fast, which is pretty cool to see. It's definitely, I feel, moving at a faster pace than it did in Season 1. I could be wrong, a lot of people disagree with that, but I sort of feel like I'm definitely more captivated by the show this season than I was in the last season. The last season was interesting, but I find the twists and turns so far in Part 2 have been really kind of interesting and keep you on the edge of your seat watching and wondering what's going to happen and which way the show is going to go. You know, so last episode was interesting. Pellegrini got arrested. I never thought that they'd sort of get to the conclusion of that so quickly, but I guess yet, you know, what's going to happen with his accountant? Does he just vanish and go away unscathed? You know, it'd be interesting to see how Pellegrini's reach to his thugs and team happens and how quickly he can fight those charges and obviously get off on bail, and then how he's going to go about sort of keeping his eye on Claire and Raoul, or does he even bother doing that, you know? Be interesting to see the person that Claire is dating. Was he planted by someone, or is he just a random guy, you know? The biggest twist, of course, at the end of the episode for me was the genuine romance between Assane and Juliet, and finding out that it wasn't all just part of his kind of plot and strategy, that he actually does have feelings for her. And although you could sort of see hints of that in the flashbacks between this season and last season, it was good to actually see that at the end, Juliet was 100%, you know, prepared to go against her dad and her family and her wealth and everything for a chance at being with Assane, and the fact that Assane didn't just leave her standing there like some kind of cruel revenge, but is actually interested too. So interesting to see how is that romance going to play out. Do they get there happily ever after, or does Pellegrini have more sinister things that he's going to try and put in play to tear that apart as well? But anyway guys, let's get straight into the episode so we can see the answers to some of these questions. Really looking forward to it. Have we seen this guy before? Is he a new character, or?
Okay, sir.
So maybe he's a target?
You okay?
My briefcase.
Alright, so that guy's obviously a target of a switch or a swap. I wonder what's in the briefcase.
All good. Make sure that nothing's missing, just to be safe.
Yes, you're right. Well, have a nice day.
Have a good day, Lucas.
Have a good day, Lucas. Who is Lucas?
You do know you're taking a huge risk by bringing me in.
You're here charged with fraud and perjury.
I've done nothing wrong.
He's so smug.
This was stolen in 1995. You received 118 million francs in insurance. You recently tried to sell it for 3 times as much.
I don't decide prices when I sell art.
Recognize him?
Of course I do. Diop.
Diop is his real name?
His name is Assane Diop.
And him? You know him? Mr. Pellegrini, the question is simple. Do you know this man here, yes or no?
He was arrested at a train station with a gun in his possession. That weapon was purchased under a fake name with an address in Paris. Your name was listed as the owner of that apartment. We believe he may have tried to kidnap Diop's son in Normandy.
How long have you known him?
I would advise you to answer our questions, Mr. Pellegrini.
It's interesting to see that she's as much of a tiger in pursuit of the truth, even with Pellegrini, as she is with trying to nail Assane as well.
It's the Minister of the Interior for you.
Wow, he's got such huge reach, hasn't he?
Yes? Yes, hello. Hello, sir. The minister says we don't have enough proof to keep Pellegrini in custody. We gotta let him go. At least we have the name of the guy we've been looking for.
My God, they're still focused on the smaller problem instead of the big issue.
What's wrong?
My father's out of custody.
Don't worry. The cop your mother spoke to is a good guy. I trust him. He won't say anything.
I should cancel the concert.
No. This concert will raise a lot of money for kids who need it. You can't let them down now. If you do, your father wins.
I love that she trusts him so much after all these years and really having a broken relationship.
It's a company based in a flea market, an antique dealer. Benjamin Farrell. Guy specializes in gemstones.
Good. It's proof Diop isn't working alone.
If he really knows Diop, he'll lead us right to him.
I wonder if they go after Ben next.
All right, get going.
So that answers all the questions I had at the very beginning here. Straight away he's out, and straight away he's still got all of his reach. All of his thugs are still working for him, and he is starting to close that net and tighten things up on, you know, Assane, Claire, Raoul, and now obviously found Benjamin and brought him into the mix as well. So it's moving pretty quick.
He has a lot to atone for. This seems like an ideal occasion.
What do you mean?
Is he going to set that guy up now?
Barked. This dog can read my mind. He's really scaring me.
Okay, I'll take him back. Come to my place.
Alright, he's been watched. Oh my God, I can't believe that this guy still walks around without being caught. He looks dodgy.
Your son's father and you don't know where he lives.
Assane can be kind of, discreet, you know?
We're not here to play around. We're the guys outside your building. They told me to take him to the Hyatt.
So maybe they were undercover cops?
None of my colleagues were sent to your building for surveillance.
Sir, I would really love to help, but I don't have anything else to tell you.
We'll put a few guys outside your building, in case Assane comes back.
Assane won't be back.
So Assane hands them Pellegrini, who's the real actual criminal, and rather than digging deeper and finding and validating Assane's story and facts, they're just focusing on Assane again and let the big bad wolf get away.
You okay, Raoul?
Yeah, I'm fine, but I just feel like it's never gonna end.
Starting to sound just like your mother.
That's how I really feel, Papa.
Good for him to hear the truth.
Accused. See how happy he is to see me?
Not as happy as I am.
You two don't get along? How could you not love him?
This guy.
I told her she couldn't cancel the concert. The kid's future depends on it. Taking down Pellegrini doesn't mean preventing Julia from doing a good thing.
Classics. Don't attack Ben. Such a cool track. Ain't good enough. Ain't good enough. Wow. Come on, Assane. Oh. This is so good. This show is awesome. Right, they're going to murder him, put him at the hands of Assane, I'll bet. And then call the cops on him. Alright, and all they have to do is lead the cops straight there.
There's a fight going on in an apartment at 12 Trinidad Avenue. The apartment's owner is named Dia.
This guy's untouchable, isn't he? That was well put together.
Accused?
Move, Assane. Time to go. Time to go. This is a perfect frame. And I say it's a perfect frame because obviously now it's going to look like he wanted revenge against the guy that took his son. So yeah, it's a perfect frame. I knew there had to be more to what was going to happen in this season because it just... Pellegrini getting arrested last episode was too soon and too easy.
Breaking news about a man found murdered in an apartment in the heart of Paris. The suspect has been identified. His name is Assane Diop.
The most wanted man in France this evening.
Assane, call me when you get this, please.
That takes care of the happily ever after question I had.
He's the guy we arrested in Le Havre and let go.
Yeah, I've got him first, I guess.
Look at him. Like a kid. Do some work, Guedira.
So I'd like us to restrict entry to the evidence in this case. Only you and I will have access.
You need to leave the store, Benjamin. They know who we are. Get all your things and get out.
I can't believe that they even started this whole mission without having some protocols in place anyway. Could be implicated for even just knowing Assane.
Someone followed you when you came to my place.
There's a guy behind me.
Don't run. Don't panic.
I'd just turn and take the guy
Is there
out.
someone you can send? Yesterday, a guy was murdered in my
What else is there?
Oh shit. So what now?
We disappear.
That's nicely done.
We're here for our history project. It's on the catacombs.
Let me show you something. These are the tunnels everyone has access to, which are on your map. But this version has hidden tunnels.
Can we borrow this for our project?
Okay, but you need to bring it back.
She could get fired for that, really.
You spent so much time trying to tell us that Diop was a real-life Arsene Lupin.
I'm not really sure now if this guy is Arsene Lupin.
The guy's obsessed with him. He has all the books, all the costumes.
Arsene Lupin doesn't kill.
Maybe in the books, Guedira.
It's nice to see a softer side of her character for a change instead of just this hard sort of tigress kind of hunter.
Excuse me.
Okay, at least we're safe here. Where'd you get the phone?
No, you don't even have the passcode.
69. Boom. Check it out.
Are you serious?
I'd love to see this guy get taken down as well. He should not have that position of power.
It's a store in the flea market. We suspect Diop was fencing goods there.
Okay, I'm on it.
He's definitely Diop's accomplice.
So where is he?
I think I got something.
I can't believe they were so clumsy about hiding their information and things.
What are you doing?
I'm commenting on the news.
Are you kidding? We should be leaving Paris.
Our plan for the Châtelet will prove I'm innocent. All we have to do is stay here until the show.
I can't believe Ben would leave the address to the storage place in his desk.
Stop drinking so much coffee. It makes you nervous.
What's that? Arsene Lupin. My dad gave it to me.
What the fuck is this?
Thanks to the blonde lady, Lupin has the building plans. And every time you think he's gonna get caught, he manages to escape.
Passage to the catacombs.
In fact, he always gets away.
What the hell is this?
Wow. He's leaving clues in the comments, is he?
What are you trying to tell me? Lamp, Jewish. The Jewish lamp. Oh shit.
Do some work, Guedira.
Thank you.
So good. It's really good to see that Guedira is starting to read between the lines a bit more, and obviously he's not sure whether, you know, Assane is actually the killer, or is Assane a killer and therefore not Arsene Lupin. So which one, you know, he's wondering which one it is, but I can sort of see that he wants Assane to be Arsene Lupin, you know, not a killer. So
What do we do?
We go down.
now if they're actually following a murderous criminal, they'd be getting themselves into deep trouble.
Come on, somebody over there.
Pull from the cemetery.
Police! Nobody move! Excuse me, have you seen a man pass through?
What, you mean Assane Diop?
Attention, all units. We need backup near the catacombs in the 14th district.
Catacombs are closed to the public. No. Catacombs are closed to the public. Ladies and gentlemen, go home.
His accomplice from years ago that didn't even know she was going to be his accomplice. Turn the torch off, Assane. Come on. Looks like a scary place.
Oh, fuck.
Look familiar?
You're going to send people down into the catacombs, really? Assane and torches, man. I love the time parallels that they keep showing, flashbacks. It's really awesome. Do they make it, or do they get caught?
Here. It might be useful one day.
Close the manhole cover at least, so that people can't see what's going on.
For the blonde lady.
Gonna give it back to the blonde lady now.
For you, madam. As promised.
From 30 years ago. Don't tell anyone, it will cost you your job.
Yes. Well, we gathered all of Assane Diop stuff, evidence that could lead back to us, and we just have to destroy it.
Good.
What is this?
Come on, Guedira.
What is this?
24 hours, you'll be almost as rich as I am. You can quit your job and go right.
Wonder if Pellegrini's actually just gonna let him go like that.
1911, Châtelet put on the first stage play of Arsene Lupin.
And tomorrow it's our turn.
And Pellegrini will be finished.
It's such a good show. There are so many twists all the time, and you know there are things that you expect to happen and they do happen, and of course it has to because it's common sense, but there are also other things that you're never quite sure if it's going to go the way you think it should, and that's what I love about the show. I love seeing, you know, Assane's forward planning ability, you know, his tactics and strategy, the fact that he had everything from years and years ago mapped out, you know, for backup plans, escape routes, all this kind of thing. Love the way it's falling into place, and it's really awesome the way that the show always has the comparison timelines between, you know, when he set things up originally or when he first did the adventure, and then, you know, how it relates to his current circumstances and right now in time. So that's really neat to see. It's going to be interesting to see, does Dumont get let off by Pellegrini to just go and live a life and retire? I really don't think that's how it's going to go, because of course Dumont knows so much stuff that he could unravel everything on Pellegrini. So I think sort of he's either always going to be on Pellegrini's books to some degree, even if he does retire from the police force kind of thing, because he's you know, he's obviously too big of a risk, or I think they're just going to kill him off. Hard to say. And of course it's going to be really good in this next episode to see what Assane has planned, why he's still confident despite all these charges against him and being the most wanted person in France right now, that he still is 100% confident that they're going to take down Pellegrini once and for all. So that's, and hopefully there's not too much more collateral damage. Like hopefully I think Juliet and Claire come out unscathed, and of course Ben as well. So I guess we're going to have to see. But until then guys, stay tuned. I'll bring out the next one as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content, and also put down in the comments below any other shows or things you'd like to see me react to, or that you think I just generally enjoy. I am finding it quite refreshing watching a few more of the European shows compared to always all the American shows. I mean, I find that the writing style is quite interesting. It's a lot more kind of immersive. I think the writing style is a lot more immersive with some of these European shows, which is really refreshing to watch actually. You don't just feel like you're a spectator watching, you start to feel like you're in the show and a little bit more invested with the characters and the plot. So it's definitely something I enjoyed about Ragnarok being, I think, from Norway, a Norwegian show, and now this being a French show. So yeah, really enjoying it. Anyway guys, until the next time, take it easy.